Today we're bringing to life the Hokage Mansion like you have never seen before, and I'll be revealing the coolest minifigure display for all my Hokage minifigures. As a kid, I loved playing and building Lego. As a teen, I found my favorite show, Naruto. Now, as an adult with freaking adult money, I get a chance to share and enjoy these kits themed after Naruto. Before we start building, I will say nothing besides the build plate is official Lego product. Everything else, I'll share where I got it as we go along and leave some links in the description so you can find it yourself. And if you want a chance to win all these minifigures, just leave a comment below on what was your favorite collectible in this video. I will reply to one random comment in 72 hours to confirm the winner. Without delay, let's jump on in. So first off, I picked up this box about 2 years ago off of eBay. I had it packed away somewhere, totally forgot about it, recently found it, and had to showcase it. Upon opening everything, I remember why I packed it away. There's only 2 build plates we see here, one small, one large, but if we open up the instructions manual, you'll see there's actually 4 that it should have came with in total. So, years later now, I kind of figured out what the remedy is going to be, and it's to buy this official Lego build plate and use it for the base. Now, 2 years ago, having products themed after Naruto like this was very uncommon to see. That's why when it did pop up on eBay at the time, I was immediately grabbed this thing because I didn't know when it was going to come back up again. In 2022, though, it's cool to see some more unofficial kits that are coming out. I think there's actually some official kits by a company called Keyplay or something like that, but they're not exactly in this same style. A little bit more like chibi looking, in my opinion. On the bottom floor, we have what seems to be like a welcome desk, and I'm not sure what that green orb is as well. If anybody's familiar with this specific location or if it appeared in the show, do let me know in the comments below. The 5 walls for the bottom floor were a bit difficult to build because they have this flexible feature to them. Some nice details and fixtures were added, though, to break away from just the red bricks that make up the main part of the wall. One thing I thought was super interesting, though, is it only connects to a few small studs on the bottom of the build plate. If you recall in the show, there was a series of yellow awnings that go all throughout the building. We're going to attach all of those here. There is this pillar that goes on the bottom that connects to the very bottom base plate that's going to help support all the fixtures as it does build on top of each other. 2 on this one. This kit is very different for me because it is complete in the front and open in the back. I almost did wish that I bought 2 of these kits so I could combine them to make a full Hokage Mansion building, but probably too late to be able to track one of these down anywhere. For the 5th yellow awning, it's actually attached to the 2nd floor. If somebody knows what the symbols on the white and blue canister stand for, do let me know in the comment sections below. Struggling a little bit to know what this whole entire floor is. Maybe it's where Naruto got his pictures taken, but here is that attached and also the next layer of awnings. I guess technically it could be considered the roof as well. Either way, we're going to move towards the front of this and build the front white gate that goes around. That is our left side. We'll go ahead and build the right one as well. One thing I really appreciated is the markings on these white bricks are not decals or stickers. They're actually what I believe to be called pad printed on there, so painted on to stay for good. I do appreciate and love the fact that they did include this front gate. Just adds a little bit more depth to the overall kit. Also, if anybody is super passionate about Lego and knows how to dress up this whole scene, add some trees, shrubbery, do hit me up. Sometime I'd love to add some more on here later. But this is the gate fully built. I love the flexibility they added, just like the 5 walls that we built before, and the fact that you can open and close those. But looks pretty neat all around. Similar to the first 5 walls, it does only attach with just a few studs on the bottom. Attaching it on there makes it feel that much more legit. I can't even imagine eventually buying like some shops or something to build up the Hidden Leaf Village all around this. Speaking of building up, we have the 2nd layer walls going on here, flexible just like the first. We have some banners going up here. If anybody knows what these say as well, do let me know. The white one on the left here does say fire, though. I do know that kanji. Mainly because the centerpiece here does have that same one on there. Love how they brought this one to life. The actual Hokage's desk, you can see papers stacked all around here. Some scrolls are going to be there to our right. Pretty neat how they added some of these details in there with such a little bit of space to work with. With that 3rd layer added, we only have 1 more layer to put on, which is going to be that iconic white roof. Just like in the show, there's those, I believe, 5 or 6 arches that go up top. So cool how they have at least 3 of those represented here, and the rails look really nice. A little light on top to go right above the Hokage's desk. If you follow me on the channel, you know I love adding lights to things, so I bought a custom light to put behind the building, so we'll check it out how it looks in the dark. Yo, it looks so awesome lit up like this. Really cool to see this kit brought to life. I know it's going to be difficult for people to track down this one specifically, but maybe it will be popped up or remade again someday. All the different layers added were so neat. I'm definitely going to be filling this with some minifigures in the near future. And speaking of minifigures, one of the reasons why I was so inspired to find or dig this out is going to be because there was a whole brand new set of Hokages that released with them wearing their more proper attire. I love that perfect laughing face they gave Hashirama, or the first Hokage. Now for the second Tobirama, for some reason he came with a blue colored helmet. I had to buy a separate minifigure to add that onto him, but he looks great. And then we have Hiruzen. If you take his Hokage hat off, you'll see he has a smile on the back as well. And then they have him holding a pipe like we saw him smoke at various times in the series. Next up, the fourth Hokage, or Minato. Now, it's kind of weird to see him with the Hokage hat on because I'm so used to seeing it with it off in the series. If you are interested in any of these, I will leave a link in the description where you can pick them up for yourself. And I will say Kakashi was not a part of this Kage series they came out with. It was only 10 minifigs, but he did come in a separate series, so I picked him up. I do need to grab an extra hat for him. It will be a little bit more appropriate. Naruto and Kakashi were cool that they had these cloth white Hokage capes that they could put on. Now, one thing I like to do sometimes is mix together different kits. So I took another Naruto, added some hair on, and a white glove on his right hand. And before, you may have heard me mention that this is a set of 10 Kages. The other 4 are going to be from different nations. We got Gaara, and then we have Kage, and then the Mizukage and the legendary Raikage coming in last. Pretty awesome overall to add 10 extra Kages to the Naruto minifig collection. I can't wait to do a collection update video probably later on in the year. Maybe we can reach up to almost like 200 minifigs. And as promised, my ultimate Hokage minifigure display is going to be the actual Hokage Mountain. This is legit one of the coolest things in my entire collection. On the bottom, we'll see some official Lego studs, and on the top are each of their faces in more of a minifig theme. So cool how they brought this to life. On each stud, I decided not to have them in their formal attire, instead in their more normal attire that we see them in throughout the series. All these minifigures here are the more affordable versions on the market. I'll eventually probably change these over to more custom minifigures that I do acquire and obtain over time. This Hokage Mountain isn't the largest or most expensive thing in my collection, but it is one of the coolest, no doubt. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. And also, here's an awesome video up in the top left I'll think you enjoy. And as always, everybody, I will see you in the next video. Do what you love and love what you do. Bam out!